The foundation coming at you with my week 3 picks. Man, I did horrible last week. I did 7-9, but as long as I get the one win, I don't care. I can go 1-15. I was gonna do a final thoughts video of the Cowboys win, or the Cowboys game, but there's a lot of things happening, and then I was like, yeah, whatever. We got the win. No need no more to talk about. I'm not making but we got the win. That's the most important thing. So let's go. Let's get started. Miami and Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati comes back in this one. Defensively, they're still one of the better teams. Offensively, I think this time they're gonna really force they're not facing Denver. Miami's defense has shown they can step up, but against Cleveland, that was kind of scary. So I see Cincinnati pulling this game out. Then the Indianapolis Colts at Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm gonna finally. I probably cursing them, but I'm gonna finally give them. I'm gonna give them their a win. Colts. There's too many times three of the times this year. I think all three games. I think came down to like the final score. So I just don't. And that's way too much for Andrew Luck to uphold. Keep on doing the same thing week after week. And then Jacksonville saying, Jacksonville. I think they're finally gonna put a game together where they're more complete. Carolina, Atlanta. I still don't worry with Carolina. I think their physicality on defense is still there. And I think they're doing a gut wrench time. They gotta because I think because Atlanta is 2-1 and they're 1-2, so I think it's a gut check time. They're gonna want to say let's own this. We were that close to winning the Super Bowl and now and now we're facing all this. So again Atlanta's offense has been solid, but very good. Not just solid. They've been very good. Is their defense has that kind of like almost cowboy-esque kind of thing. Like they're not required to do stuff, but they come up with key stops and key plays at certain times. But I just see Carolina just beating this team, winning this game. Oakland and Baltimore. Oakland is starting to scare me a little bit. So I'm gonna go with Baltimore. I think Baltimore is starting to see like, hey, we can be at least top of the NFC North if we keep on staying the course. So and then they're starting to show a little bit more more juice if you can. And then Oakland, offensively defensively they showed up last week offensively, but they came up with key plays. But I just don't see them. I cannot see them going on the road. 2 times in a row. Going back and forth. That's a lot of miles. That Detroit and Chicago. I'm gonna go with Detroit. Chicago is just decimated with injuries. And even at that game in the Cowboys, he Jeffrey was even limping. So they're very banged up. Detroit, they've been in pretty much every game that they played this year. Ziggy Ansah is gonna come back. So I can see them pulling out this win. Tennessee at Houston. I'm almost tempted to take Tennessee, but I'm going with Houston. They're at home. They had 10 days off. Pretty sure that Bill O'Brien is a little bit, gonna show, because how embarrassing it is to not even barely cross the midfield. So, but the only thing is concerning is that J.J. Watt is out. So, it might be Murray and Henry going big on them, and without pushing it as well too. But I'll stick with Houston. I probably gonna be wrong. Buffalo and New England. again, who gonna play quarterback? Edelman. I don't know who gonna play quarterback, but they playing at home, and I don't know. I just can see this. I don't know. I just can see this happen, And then I think with Bill Belichick, I think he's now getting a little bit more. He doesn't show it, but I think he does get up a little bit more for because Rex Ryan is supposedly like the New England solver. But I think much better game, finally. But I think the Buffalo Bills. I think the Buffalo Bills, I think Rob Ryan will end up calling something stupid, and then next, they let the floodgates open. Um, and until somebody proves that they can win at New England, Seattle at the New York Jets. Russell Wilson banged up. The offensive line is not doing good. Jets can rush the passer. Jets is one of the better deep uh, defenses. I think they can overcome what Fritz Spector, undid. For Troy, 6 picks. I mean, dang. But I think they're gonna. I think with Forte, I think they could probably put a little bit more into Forte and stuff like that. So low scoring game, but I think the Jets gonna pull this one out. Cleveland and Washington. Let's go Cleveland now. Washington, I think Washington, after getting that confidence builder, confidence builder with the last week's win division game, now they starting to feel that, hey, we can get in back in the thick of things, and stay pace with the Eagles. So I can see them wanting to, they're gonna have to make a statement in this game. Cleveland, they show a lot of fight. They play well they play hard for Hugh Jackson, so cannot knock that. Denver at Tampa Bay. Go with Denver. Denver's defense, they is dominant. And then now you're starting to see Simeon, get the ball down the field, which there are people starting. I mean, the wide receivers starting to complain about a little bit, and then C.J. Anderson is running the ball very well, and Tampa Bay to allow that much offensive touchdowns. That much touchdowns to the Rams. That's gonna, which the Rams didn't score the first 2 weeks, so that's kind of embarrassing. And it's going to be a lot for Russell Wilson to overcome. Playing against that defense. So not Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston. I'm sorry. Los Angeles Rams versus Arizona Cardinals. Our Palmer's been getting a beating, but I think they can. I think with this one, I think both defenses is solid. So I think that the Cardinals going to pull out a little bit more offensive plays to win this game. Division rivalry. Never know, but I still roll with the Cardinals. New Orleans Saints versus San Diego Chargers. San Diego at home. New Orleans is not that good on the road. Well, they're not as good as home either because they lost already too. But that defense is just done. Then the Chargers, they show that they can hang with offensively with a lot of guys, but at the same time too, their defense is a little bit more better. So I'm gonna roll with the Chargers. Kansas City Chiefs at Pittsburgh Steelers. This one is tough, but I'm gonna go with the Kansas City Chiefs. As far as like from top to bottom, their questions is much more closer. The only question is that can they put enough points? That's the only thing. That's the only thing in all that. And Peters is starting to emerge as one of those top cornerbacks. So so it's going to be a hard pace to to try and get a lead for the defense, which Pittsburgh wants to do. But I think in this game, I think Kansas City gonna do this enough. It might be a weird game, big play versus long drive, and then then something weird happens. But and the way Philadelphia got after Big Ben, I mean, that was kind of was kind of harsh. So, you know, and finally, New York Giants versus Minnesota. Minnesota, I won't crown them the Denver Broncos defense just yet. But you know, Bradford has been very serviceable. Diggs, Rudolph, you know, they're very, you know, but that defense, man, they're starting to emerge very, very good. You know, Giants, you know, Giants, it's a hard, you know, their defense is improved, but at the same time, you know, a lot of mistakes they're making as far as turnovers, you know, at key times, you know, and then you know, there's a lot of things going on, but I think Minnesota is just more, you know, more physical, you know, so I can see them pulling this game out. As you know, I'm gonna do, you know, I'm gonna pick the Cowboys, but you know, I just gonna make another video for that. Anyways, mahalo for watching. Panilo boys, go Cowboys.